My name is Nikki Wahid, and I work at Ryerson University's Career Center as a career education specialist. As service providers, we understand that when it comes to the youth and labor market, it's a bit of a catch-22. Employers advertise entry-level roles typically aimed at new professionals, but require knowledge, skills, and abilities typically found in experienced hires. How can our clients compete? How do we prepare clients for a labor market that seemingly won't provide opportunities for youth to gain experience that will lead to long-term sustainable employment? We should first understand challenges that youth face in this new job market, including the fact that some may have little to no work experience. There's a lack of confidence in the skills that they possess and are therefore unable to connect them with employer needs. For some, there's also an absence of professional networks to help them navigate the labor market, so they end up struggling with consolidating their personal and professional identities. We must also acknowledge specific client identities and barriers to employment, including youth who live in poverty, youth in conflict with the law, youth with disabilities or special needs, racialized, newcomer, Aboriginal, and LGBTQ youth. It is important that we acknowledge our clients' perceptions of the labor market and help them decode it. On the road to helping them on their way to sustainable employment, here are some ways that you can help. Validate the skills that they bring and help them make the connection to skills that are currently in demand. Help them develop healthy professional identities that incorporate their values and interests. Identify opportunities that will not exacerbate barriers but leverage their unique identities. Together, develop appropriate and practical pathways to gaining required skills and experience towards the employment goals identified. Be the cheerleader and encourage them to put fear aside, as they may not have 100% of the skills employers are looking for. Encourage youth to focus on connections between their current skills and experience and the positions that they're applying for. Remind them that employers are willing to train. Help clients understand what employers are really looking for in a candidate. Employers are looking for candidates who can show that they're ready, willing, and able to do the job. They also want candidates who will fit into the company's culture and team dynamics. When faced with candidates with little experience, hiring managers will select those who show commitment, drive, and a willingness to train. Start by teaching your clients 21st century skills. Employers have identified that youth fail to articulate the ability to communicate, critically think, take initiative, and collaborate within a team setting. Help your youth understand these baseline skills and train them to articulate them on resumes, during interviews, and to display them on social media tools like LinkedIn. High school and post-secondary graduates often struggle to connect their academic experiences and the skills gained through the completion of course assignments and projects. Service providers are tasked with helping youth translate these experiences into language that employers can understand. Through the academic experience, youth gain research, report writing, data analysis, and project management skills. They work within project teams, collaborating with others to present information to their professors and peers. Youth must be encouraged to quantify and qualify these experiences because they display the core skills that employers want. Aside from the academic experience, evidence of experience can also be shown through volunteer work, performed, and extracurricular activities. This, coupled with expressed interest and passion, will encourage employers to hire inexperienced youth who show potential. Train youth to prepare for applications and interviews by dissecting the job description, as they will have to show potential employers that they have an understanding of the role and requirements for success. Get them to start thinking of examples of when they perform similar tasks in school, during their spare time, at work, or while volunteering. Youth have a hard time qualifying themselves for roles that they're clearly able to perform. You can help by getting them to develop the habit of connecting their knowledge, skills, and abilities to the positions that they're applying to. The job search can be grueling even for the most experienced job seeker. As youth search for opportunities, they may find that they are underqualified for some roles. Remind youth not to be discouraged. As they search for jobs, they're also identifying skills and experience that they can start working on gaining towards their career goals. Provide tools and resources that would allow them to conduct an independent job search. Teaching them how to effectively use basic job search tools like onetonline.org, LinkedIn, and of course Indeed will empower, not overwhelm them. Encourage youth to search for jobs based on a combination of skills, abilities, and knowledge, passion, and interest. Passion will get you everywhere. A client with an interest in gaming may not have the technical skills required for a position that will allow them to develop games, but may be qualified to provide customer service and administrative support in an entry-level role with Ubisoft, for instance. Train you to identify opportunities on the road to long-term employment goals. The meantime is a very important time on the journey to this goal. In the meantime, encourage youth to identify environments or organizations that they want to join. Identify jobs within those organizations that can use the skills they currently possess. With the insight that you provide on careers and labor market opportunities, they'll be able to identify jobs that they can do now to gain experience towards their long-term employment goals. Provide them with opportunities for them to develop their professional identities using offline and online networking strategies. In the meantime, also help them identify opportunities to gain experience through volunteering and internships. Lastly, help your youth identify the skills they'll need to gain in order to qualify for the desired roles. Encourage them to use online resources to learn new skills independently, or encourage them to enroll in programs that will provide them with the credentials needed to qualify for that dream job.